inside of us, all of us, there is fear. Fear of the unknown, fear of being alone, fear of failure. The list goes on and on. But what people fail to realize is that we create these fears for ourselves. We manifest them and think them into existence. Now, I'm not saying they don't exist, because they sure do. But when we as people choose to focus on our fears, they become more and more of a reality. It's just a harsh truth that most of our fears can make us into a self-fulfilling prophecy. So I ask you this: what do you fear? Think about it. No matter what or who or whatever it may be, these fears are things that hold us back from living. The things that can control us and our actions through daily life. But if there's one thing I've learned, you cannot let fear and pain consume you. Or at least you shouldn't. Because when it does, you become bitter and cold, jealous, unproductive, lonely, etc. All these things from our own fear of failure, from our own inner fears. See, now it's only when you accept these fears that you can truly, truly conquer them and be the person you want to be. I'm not saying it's easy. It sure as hell isn't. Every day you have to wake up and conquer these fears. But until you accept and until you recognize them, truly, truly recognize them, you won't get anywhere. You'll be stuck in the same pit of fear, of whatever it may be. I want you to sit and I want you to close your eyes. I want to look deep into you. And I want you to look deep into yourself. What do you fear? See, life isn't about letting our fears control us. It's about taking risks. It's about going for that job. It's about asking that girl or guy out. It's about trying a new food, going to a new place. Because these are ways that we can get around this control, this fear. You see, I used to be a very severe creature of habit. I didn't try anything new because I was afraid. What if I didn't like it? What if I had a bad experience? But another thing that's important to recognize as human beings is that we're gonna have bad experiences. It's a part of being human. And it's not a bad thing. Because even though these fears may give us a bad experience in one angle or aspect, it's always something we can learn from. It's always something that can be taken away from. So I want you to sit and I want you to think. What did I do today that conquered my fears? And what can I do tomorrow to conquer them even further? And further and further. Because that's growth. And without growth, what's the point of living? We cannot let our fears control us, because you get stuck in the same cycle over and over again. And it's not easy. It's not easy waking up every day and trying something new. It's easy to stay in our little bubble of comfortability, of sameness. But I found, at least, that trying the new things, taking that leap of faith and taking those risks is always well worth it. Because I knew I was living. I knew I was experiencing, and I knew that at the end of the day, no matter what happened, I grew as a person, and I grew from the experience. So as you listen to this, wherever you may be, I want you to think, what do you feel